combination where they get the TP back home. At the same time, Highland with the Shangguan is going to be very painful to deal with on the side of Major Pride. But this opens up the door for the Haino and Vitality, rightly so, pick it up.
Yes, the Haino once tried and tested and is pretty much always been a staple thing for Team Vitality now. We see that Highland is very capable on this pick. He can use those scepters as if they were his own sword to carry the team to victory. But Zhongfei being a solid front line for the side of Team Vitality as well. So Winter being a tank this time around rather than being a sustained healer. But the Angela coming through for Red QT is going to be a good counter to the Zhongfei, right? The anti-tankness of the Angela could shine through with that blazing brilliance.
Okay, so Foods is jungling?
Potentially.
Okay, I like the creativity of Major Pride. I'm just, at this point, I think it's a big risk though. He's not the easiest hero to operate at low levels. The invade might come in very strongly from Vitality.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've drafted Orgren as well, they can make their own ways into their enemy jungle, which they've shown time and time again. But the Futsu into the jungle is going to be interesting. Let's see if this is an Olimsky classic or a special.
Yeah, let's see, right? Because Sage's Might, I think late game, definitely going to be very punishing against the lineup of Team Vitality, right? If they allow that opening, they could potentially be flawed by the strong damage coming in from the side of Major Pride.
Yeah, I mean, we've gone from Jing's expiry to Futsu's activation date, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how they activate the Futsu, but then also navigate it as well. But there we go, into the... Okay, the Ollie into the jungle.
Ollie. Oh, wow.
Okay, why not?
Okay, this is a sight to see, right? So definitely going to be really interesting. Highland and Kashipatir, in fact, going to be Kashipatir swapping roles. This time, it's going to be Red Cutie taking up the mantle of the support.
Well, naturally, it was meant to be Kashipatir as the mid. That's how they were down on the papers, but it looks like they've decided, but hey, you know what? For the last game of the time, let's all play something we're going to have fun with and see if we can actually take a win, right?
Oh yeah, this is definitely something that we've seen before, right? Even in the other play-ins as well. But it'll be interesting to see. I like the draft, the idea of the draft. Can you imagine in an R lead having a level lead against you? You can't really catch her in the early stages of the game because she already has a lift step, and she's gonna have a lot of pain.
Oh, a lot of pain, right? A lot of pain, and there's no expiry date, right? So the Arlie gets better and better as the time goes on. And right now, you kind of see Olimsky just using the Parasol as a means of transport around the jungle. I think the only time I've ever seen the Arlie in jungle is when I didn't give a player the role that I already had, which was farm lane, and then they decided to take the Arlie in the jungle and then take my support with them as well. So that was nice. So if they're watching this game's for you.
Yeah, and Olimsky already hitting level 4, going to be matched out by City Boy as well. Curious how this first team fight will go.
Oh, very curious, right? I mean, it's hard to see how they're going to pin this down. They have a lot of... There's souls, so... first blood going over to Team Vitality. Nicely done by City Boy.
Ah, that hurts, man, because Kinesis was so close to getting teleported back with the Sea of Fate. Just a second shy, unfortunately. It wasn't even a knockup that stopped him from the TP. It was the death that came falling down.
Yes, unfortunately for the side of Major Pride, they did meet their demise a little bit too early there. Shizuki, a 90, helping himself to the enemy jungle there, just as he does, tries to get that level lead, that gold lead. Oh, kicking him about a bit. Just a bit of a slapdash, a bit of a tickle. There's a knockup from Shizuki. He's going to get the 1v1 here. Oh, back flick away. They do get the HP regen for the Mayim, but he's now on the run. And I think it's good time that Shizuki just gets out of there because City Boy was just around the corner.
Yeah, we have seen outplays, right, from Mayins across the different regions as well. So it's a difficult situation to be in. But you know what? 90 was actually below in EXP.
Yeah, absolutely. He was a level below, right? And he still managed to get out of that one. Actually compose himself very well in that 1v1, which you can't really say for many Clash laners going 1-to-1 with a Byron.
Oh yeah, for sure. Byron is actually a very strong 1v1 laner, but against the Mayin, if you play your cards right, Nai should always have the upper hand because he's able to get that extra hit in even before Shiswiski is able to kind of react.
Yeah, absolutely. Very agile, very versatile hero in the Clash lane that Knight is playing, the Mayin. But for now, we're getting in almost into that 4-minute mark, right, where those neutral objectives spawn. But you can kind of see here Team Vitality ever so slightly ahead with the gold. Alimsky giving a bit of damage onto the side of City Boy. Very slippery to get out of there.
Okay, so benefits going into the side of Vitality, right? They have managed to garner themselves a comfortable 1,000 gold lead so far, and it looks like the 1v1 is going to work out for the side of Shiswiski here.
Yeah, Shizuki getting that 1v1 kill onto the Mayin, which is going to set up this Tyrant for the side of Major Pride. The only person around here is Highland. Is he going to contest it? Probably not. He doesn't have the smite. He could have used the scepters, but no, Alimsky gets the final blow at it. But the Faith Rewind comes through. CC Immune and just keep him alive.
Yep, and for the
here's
first time,
replay.
Yeah, that's how they got the 1v1. The flash play coming out by Shiswiski here.
Flash play, flashier plays. But to be honest, Shizuki has proven himself time and time again that he is a great Clash lane player. It's just unfortunately sometimes he comes against even greater Clash lane players like 90, right? So it just shows that it's a bit of respect on 90 that he is a great player in that Clash lane.
Okay, so an inkling of what's going to happen later. I'm pretty sure 90 is going to be able to find a group of the Major Pride players caught up, clumped up, and that whatever is going to make the world's difference.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, we'll see, we'll see. But Alimsky taking a 2v1 here into the mid lane. He's very happy with himself that he's got this early pick, right?
Yeah, for sure, and it's working out, right? Hasn't had a death yet. Already working hard. Got that Doomsday onto hand. Probably going into the, let's see, Shadow Ripper next into the hands. Curious that he actually built the Patrol Axe, so wants to go for the Giant Script, a little bit more tankiness in the kit for Alimsky here.
Yeah, a little bit more health as he goes on. That's a bit crazy, but here we go. Highland taking a 3v1 here. Faith Rewind does come through as he tries to clear the minions out of the wave. The Blazing Brilliance serving as a little bit of a just a hit in the face onto Highland. There is no T1 takedown for the side of Major Pride, but hey, Shanks here doing what Shanks does best, and he's looking to take down that T1 into the Clash lane, making it a little bit harder for Shizuki to go against 91v1.
Okay, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult for Major Pride, right? Because right now Vision is obscured and 3-on-1.
Yeah, 3-on-1. The Blazing Brilliance does come through onto City Boy as well. You can see 90 coming through with the slapdash, taking away Shizuki as well. We did see the Unbridled Outrage come through to try and part the ways of them, but Alimsky is able to pick off Highland once more. So Highland goes down again. That's 2-1 for Major Pride, for this major unconventional hero in the jungle.
Yeah, I like it, right? So Alimsky identifies what is a win condition. It's all about the 1v1s. So he wants to make sure he gets the burst in. Nobody else joins in the fight. Nobody else disrupts this honest, fair and square fight.
Absolutely, absolutely. Alimsky's just doing best with whatever he can do, right? At this point, just to, hey, can I take this kill? Yeah, sure. Can I take this camp? Why not? Let's just keep this Alimsky on the early, fed, and stacked up.
Yep, solo kill king. I would assume that is the best way to describe Alimsky, right? In a 1v1, I don't think Alimsky loses to pretty much anyone thus far, at least in this competition. But it is a team game after all. So if Vitality hit the mark in terms of the synergy and combinations, it's going to be a hard one for Alimsky to survive out of.
Yeah, when the Zhongfei and the Ogryn is very nearby, the Conductor of Souls, the Unbridled Outburst as well is going to be pretty hard to try and escape and maneuver around, right? The CC coming through, but that T2 does fall down into the Clash lane for Major Pride.
Yep, it's great if you get the kills, but if you don't play the map, it's not gonna be worth it at all. And once again, Vitality just better at making the trades across the map that T3 on the top fully exposed at this moment.
Yeah, I think they haven't played from the back foot this time around, haven't they? They've kind of just had always the lead in the game. Not necessarily in terms of the kills, but hey, kills don't always win you the matches within Honor of Kings. We do see Alimsky going in a little bit too deep here. He does actually manage to back out. That was a nice little bait there by Alimsky.
Okay, so still some consolation prizes across the map, but right now they're trading by 3,000 gold. And it really falls down here to Alimsky because he's been getting majority of the farms. He needs to convert that into kills.
Yes, it definitely does need to convert them into kills, right? Just to get as much as possible out of that kit. We are seeing Shizuki getting teleported back here, thanks to the Chow is able to take up that T1 into the farm lane as well. Just as we see Team Vitality cleaning up the Shadow Tyrant very quickly.
Blue team has
Yeah, they don't really care about it, right? Because easily tradable. Look at that. Shanks is going to just work hard on this T1 on the bot as well. Instantly traded out. And Highland, once again, already understands, hey, we don't make the trades on the T2. Let's just push them away.
Yeah, just keep that Futsu from that T2 in the clash lane. City Boy taking a lot of damage here as well. We do see Winter comes through with the save on the Unbridled Outburst. Okay, Alimsky finally goes down as well. So 90 finally getting the kill, locking down the Ali.
Red team has
Yep, and once again gets a double kill. Same formula, the sneak up with the whatever, gets the knock and the kickback. Gets a kill as well, and this is going to be a very disastrous result for the side of Major Prime because now mid lane T1 fully open.
Fully open, they've got the Chow there to try and just keep them away from that T1 into the mid lane, but it's not going to be enough. Shanks is able to get that final blow onto the T1 there. Now we're seeing a little bit of a rotation onto Shizuki into the farm lane, right? So they're looking to try and take this T2. They have the minion. It is City Boy getting the T2 into the farm lane. Pretty much map domination for the side of Team Vitality.
Yep, that's so many turrets in one fell swoop, and this is what Vitality do the best, right? They have this absolute monstrous control of the map, and it's hard to kind of fight against them. You don't see a lot of kills in this game, simply because Vitality don't open up the opportunity for fights.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, 90 there taking a 2v1, but he does meet his maker by Kinesis there as well. Kinesis taking a lot of damage from Shanks. The ultimate, not even the ultimate shell connecting, but that was still a lot of damage going on to Shanks there. I mean, Kinesis, sorry. But right now, we can kind of see that there is a huge fissure just kind of part in between these two teams, right? The gold lead is currently at around about 5k difference, and the pressure on the map is definitely in favor of Team Vitality.
Yep, even as a jungler, Shanks is out farming Alimsky. He's at about 8,000 plus gold. Alimsky bordering around 8,000. And right now, Shanks is dealing about 1,005 per hit auto attacks.
Yeah, it's hard hitting, right? Especially when they're going into team fights. That's why you can kind of see from the side of Major Pride that they don't want to force these team fights. That definitely won't go in their favor, right? They'll always get caught out. 90's always has proven that he can catch out Alimsky. That was a nice dive in from Winter, though, trying to steal the jungle objective, but doesn't have the smite, has the heal instead. We do see the Whirlpool come through as well, trying to save one of the side of Major Pride, but already we see Shizuki go down. Red is gone down as well, so no more Whirlpools for the side of Major Pride. And right now, they do try and take down this T2 into the mid lane as well, and that is going to be Vitality opening up the crystal as Alimsky tries to get out of there. City Boy tries to get the path of passing, but nothing connects just yet. Blazing Brilliance trying to keep those minions away, but it is going to be that high ground turret for Major Pride going down.
Yeah, Major Pride take the Overlord, but Vitality take the opening of the base. That is one way ticket to a win for the side of Team Vitality.
Yeah, not just one high ground turret, but two, right? That's a huge opening up for the side of Major Pride, which they can't really do anything about because they're now kind of forced very close to their base. They have to play very much their cards close to their heart.
They're going in Sage's Might.
Sage's Might with the either Whirlpool. They do take down 90, so that is already a 1-0 trade for the side of Major Pride, but that's the straight away nullified by the side of Team Vitality, getting the kill onto Kashi Batir. They're trying to keep him away from the callback. Alimsky just gets out by the skin of his teeth. Ali was almost pulled down by her tail.
That was so close. The pounce by the side of Winter just didn't really hit the timings necessary for it, right? But Alimsky walks away scot-free, but the base is not looking healthy at all.
Yeah, no, there is barely any lifelines left at Major Pride's base. They are at a high ground turret still remaining into the farm lane, which isn't the most healthiest as we've seen in these best of threes. But right now, you can kind of see Vitality are just so far ahead of the gold, right? Almost that 9k gold difference, which is huge when you think of that gold difference going over to the side of Lady Sun. So Shanks up by 11.2k to the Kinesis is not very good. Goal lead as well. Almost get quiet.
Oh no,
Bush
Kinesis!
does get the phase check. Okay, Team Vitality on the run to Kinesis. Looking to catch him down is 90. Nice kill. 90 Knight by 90. We see City Boy looking for a bit of a charge into the enemy lines.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. He was so close to getting out.
Shut down.
Yes, the Blazing Brilliance do shut down City Boy, though, so they are down still. It's a 4v4 at the end of the day for both of these teams, but Shanks is running down that high ground turret into the farm lane as well. It does get taken down. We're still seeing a little bit of a try here for Ireland. The Vapor Wall does come through. Blazing Brilliance does not quite connect the way it normally does. The minions are at the crystal for Team Vitality, taking this 2-0 from Major Pride. Major Pride just having a bit of fun at that last game, but hey, didn't catch Team Vitality off guard.
Yeah, that's right. So Team Vitality, what a performance today as they secure their position into the Honor of Kings Championship happening at the end of the year here. And